Mozart's 12th Piano Concerto in A major. I'm Vincent Caruso, and I appreciate your company and letting me share music with you in the evenings. I do have to do a little archaeological work to start preparing this coming week's hidden gem for you. And in the meantime, we've got a great weekend of music to enjoy together with Weekend Pops tomorrow. See you for that. But right now, it's Living American with our host, Loki Karuna.
This is Living American, a weekly program by and about living composers who are creating music that reflects the times in which we live today, reminding us of the still achievable American dream, and music that celebrates the diversity of this country. Welcome to Living American on SiriusXM's Symphony Hall. Here is this week's curator.
Howdy everyone, my name's Loki Karuna, and it's my absolute pleasure to return as a guest host and curator for this presentation of Living American here on SiriusXM Symphony Hall. The purpose of this program is to spotlight the incredible contributions of living composers and performers who continue to shape the musical landscape of our time. This idea of reshaping the landscape is something that I've been dedicated to in my work for many years now, not only as a musician, but as a broadcaster, as a producer, a public speaker, and even as an arts administrator. Since 2022, I've had the pleasure of working with the New York-based American Composers Orchestra, leading a series of programs that we call Earshot. Earshot, if you are familiar, is the nation's first systemic effort for building relationships between orchestras and composers. This work is done through mentorship, music publishing, professional development, workshops, and live orchestral readings and performances. In celebration of the work of the American Composers Orchestra, I brought in a collection of recordings to share with you that will give you just a sample of not only the composers who we see as shaping the future of the American orchestral experience, but also the stories and perspectives that have made these new musical approaches possible. Getting things started is music by the LA-based composer Anuj Bhutani. Unlike many composers, Anuj comes to orchestral composition from the world of rock music, and I think you'll be able to hear that in his music. You see, a few years ago, Anuj was living in Texas and was among the many people who fell victim to Winter Storm Uri, as folks down there entered yet another level of isolation amid those freezing temperatures and rolling blackouts during the pre-vaccine era of the COVID pandemic. He created a track with electronic percussion and synthesizers to keep him company. This music was eventually translated and transcribed for orchestra into a work that he called After the Freeze. This performance of After the Freeze from 2024 features the American Composers Orchestra under Maestro Delta David Geyer.